Master your mind and never lose focus. Stoicism. In the chaos of daily life, maintaining focus can feel like an uphill battle. You often find yourself distracted by notifications, conflicts, or the endless stream of thoughts racing through your mind. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This principle of Stoicism teaches you that your mind is your domain, and mastering it requires deliberate effort. Imagine sitting at your desk with deadlines looming, and suddenly a colleague interrupts you with a last-minute request. Your initial reaction might be irritation, yet this moment is a perfect opportunity to practice stoic focus. Can you pause, take a deep breath, and choose how to respond? Rather than letting frustration derail your productivity, remind yourself that the situation is external, but your reaction is within your control. How often do you let external circumstances dictate your mood? Do you recognize the power you hold over your responses? By acknowledging that you control your mind, you can reclaim your focus amidst distractions. Picture the sensation of your shoulders relaxing, your heartbeat steadied, as you turn your attention back to your work with purpose. Now, think of a recent day when distractions pulled your focus away. Perhaps you found yourself scrolling through social media instead of tackling that important project. Look at that moment critically. What was more important to you? Instant gratification or achieving your goals? In these split-second choices, you can practice the Stoic principle of mastery over your mind. As the day unfolds, ask yourself, are you allowing moments of distraction to erode your sense of achievement? How often do you feel overwhelmed, yet uncertain of how to regain control? These questions invite you to reflect on your own thoughts and behaviors, paving the way for deeper self-awareness. In these next 24 hours, consider setting an intention to reclaim your focus. Identify one task where you've been easily distracted and commit to minimizing interruptions. Take a moment to meditate or journal about your feelings towards distractions and your subsequent reactions. By doing this, you're practicing the fundamental Stoic insight that your response is essential. Remember, the journey to mastering your mind is ongoing. Consider this a beginning rather than an end. What techniques will you incorporate into your daily routine to stay grounded? As you embrace this new approach, you may find unexpected clarity in your day-to-day challenges, deepening your understanding of Stoicism. Hey, before you put this Stoic teaching into practice, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. In the pursuit of focus, have you ever considered the nature of your desires? Imagine you're in a crowded cafe, the air thick with chatter, your laptop in front of you. You've set aside this time to work, yet your attention drifts. A notification pings. You find yourself longing to check your phone, to see if something shiny has the power to distract you further. This moment reveals a deep truth in Stoicism. What you yearn for, the likes, the validation, often takes you away from fulfilling your deeper purpose. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking immediate reward. But what if you paused? What if you recognized that true satisfaction comes from within, from the dedication to your goals, rather than external validation? Think about it. When your eyes lock onto the screen, instead of the world around you, realize that you are choosing fleeting pleasure over meaningful progress. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Consider how often you wish for simple things, yet find yourself caught up in an endless cycle of cravings. Now, take a moment to breathe deeply. Let the air fill your lungs and calm your racing mind. Do you feel how a single breath can pull you back into the present? This is the essence of Stoic practice, redirecting your focus from distractions to your inner strength. Picture the tension retreating as you shift your attention to the task waiting patiently in front of you. In that stillness, you can hear the whispers of your true ambitions. It's not the project deadline looming that should shake you, but your response to it. Are you the one in control, or is it the chaos around you? Let's dig a little deeper. Evaluate a recurring distraction in your day. Perhaps it's a habit, like checking social media or overthinking interactions. Now, ask yourself, what craving fuels this distraction? Is it validation? Escape? Identifying where the urge stems from can be the first step to reclaiming your focus. Imagine a scenario later today where you feel that familiar tug of distraction. Instead of giving in, step back. Ask, what does this distraction serve? And in doing so, reclaim your time. Remember, every time you choose your true goals over momentary pleasures, you're practicing mastery over your mind. It's not about eliminating distractions. It's about recognizing their hold on you and deciding to step away. At the close of your day, consider this. Did you serve your long-term ambitions, or did fleeting distractions win the battle? As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, reflect on these questions. Where can you channel your inner focus today? What small shifts can elevate your daily experience? Your path to mastering your mind continues. Remember, every moment holds the potential for transformation. Embrace this challenge. Embrace yourself. The journey is yours to navigate, and the discoveries await. Imagine it's early morning. The sun is just starting to peek through your curtains, casting a soft glow in your room. You have the promise of a new day ahead, but a sense of heaviness pulls at you. You might feel overwhelmed by your to-do list or anxious about upcoming events. It's in moments like these that the teachings of Stoicism can guide you. First, take a moment to breathe. Inhale deeply and let your shoulders relax. Remember, your thoughts shape your day. If you start with chaos in your mind, the rest of your day may follow suit. So, let's set an intention. What do you want to achieve today? Picture it clearly in your mind. Is it finishing that project at work? Spending time with a friend? Taking care of yourself? Hold on to that vision. Now, think about distractions you face. Maybe it's that nagging urge to scroll through social media instead of diving into your work. Or perhaps it's the chatter of your coworkers, pulling you away from your focus. Recognize these distractions not as roadblocks, but as challenges to overcome. It's part of the Stoic training. The power lies in how you react to them. Let's say you're working on an important task. You're in the zone, and then, out of nowhere, an email arrives. The notification interrupts your flow. Instead of jumping to check it, pause. Ask yourself, will this email help me or just distract me? More often than not, it's the latter. Practicing this small pause gives you a moment to regain control. Throughout the day, strive to create small practices that bring your focus back. Maybe it's a 5-minute break every hour or jotting down your thoughts in a journal. Acknowledge your feelings about distractions without judgment. If you feel tempted to stray off course, it's okay. Just remind yourself that you are still in control. Ask yourself how you can integrate feelings of gratitude in your daily routine. Gratitude helps center your thoughts. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, your mind naturally clears. Maybe at the end of the day, reflect on 3 things you accomplished, no matter how small. This shift in perspective builds resilience. As you juggle your tasks today, check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are there moments when impatience or frustration creeps in? Use those feelings as signals, not as weaknesses. They show you where further practice is needed. Perhaps the next time irritation arises, you might remember Epictetus's words. It's not what happens to you, but how you react. Slowly build this new habit of observation. Instead of reacting, pause and consider your options. This practice becomes more natural with time. You'll find yourself reclaiming focus and connecting more deeply with your intentions. Remember, there's no rush. Mastery over your mind is a journey. Each day is a new chance to practice. With dedication, you can find strength in distraction. You have the tools. Now, you just need to use them. Tomorrow holds new experiences for you. Are you ready to embrace them? What will you choose to focus on? Hold on to that thought and let it guide you forward. Your journey continues, and many discoveries await you ahead. Embrace this path with an open heart. Imagine it's the afternoon now. You've made some progress on your tasks, but a wave of tiredness washes over you. The temptation to give into that fatigue is strong. Yet this moment is another opportunity to practice Stoicism and steer your focus back where it belongs. Take a minute to acknowledge how you feel. Maybe you're drained from a long meeting or frustrated by an unexpected problem. That's okay. Instead of fighting those feelings, accept them. Recognize that it's natural to feel this way. The key is not to let these feelings derail your day. When you feel that slump creeping in, ask yourself, what can I do to regain my energy and focus? Perhaps it's standing up for a stretch, grabbing a glass of water, or taking a few mindful breaths. These small actions can re-energize you and help clarify your thoughts. Remember, your body and mind are interconnected. Caring for one supports the other. Let's say you take a moment to stretch. As you do, visualize the tension melting away. Feel your muscles relax, and with each breath, imagine revitalizing energy flowing in. This simple act can shift your mindset and bring you back to the present. Think of the tasks still waiting for your attention. Some may feel daunting, while others might seem trivial. It's easy to put off the harder projects, thinking they'll take too much time. But here's a Stoic insight. Every task is a chance to practice discipline. When you tackle what you've been avoiding, you build resilience. The satisfaction that comes from completing these tasks can fuel your motivation for the ones ahead. As you dive back into your work, take a moment to set a small goal. Perhaps it's writing a few paragraphs of that report or organizing a cluttered desk. Keep it simple. It's about building momentum. Celebrate those small wins. They matter and contribute to your overall progress. Midway through your afternoon, pause again. Check in with yourself. Are you still aligned with your intention for the day? If distractions arise, take a step back. Ask yourself if they serve your long-term goals. This isn't always easy, but it's crucial to maintaining focus. Imagine tomorrow morning, depending on how you handle today's distractions. Will you wake up feeling accomplished? Or will the weight of unfinished tasks plague your thoughts? Choosing to stay dedicated to your current focus helps lay the foundation for tomorrow. Now, let's bring it all together. Every time you turn back to your work after a distraction, every time you pause to breathe, you are strengthening your mind. You're learning to master your focus. This isn't just about getting things done. It's about growing as a person. As your day winds down, reflect on what you've accomplished. It could be as simple as sticking to your plans or as significant as finishing a tough project. Let gratitude fill you. Recognize your efforts and remember that each day is a stepping stone in your journey. Tomorrow, you will face new challenges. Embrace them with the lessons learned today. Each experience, whether good or bad, contributes to your growth. Keep your focus sharp, your mind open, and take the next step with confidence. What will you choose to focus on next? The path ahead is yours to define. Imagine it's the evening now. The sun is setting, casting warm hues across the sky. You've made it through the day, and that sense of accomplishment is settling in. But wait, there's still a nagging feeling that lingers. Tasks remain on your list, and perhaps you feel like you haven't done enough. This is a common struggle, and it's one that Stoicism can help ease. First, take a breath. Let's reflect on what you've achieved. Instead of fixating on what's left to do, let's appreciate the progress you've made. Have you tackled difficult tasks? Have you managed distractions better than yesterday? Celebrate those small wins. They count significantly on your journey. As you sit down for a moment, think about how often you let your mind race towards tomorrow's worries. It can be overwhelming to think ahead. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now that aligns with my values? This question can guide you in making choices that reflect your true intentions. Consider the evening hours as a gift. It's a time to unwind, but it's also an opportunity for reflection. Grab a notepad and jot down your thoughts. What did you learn today? What made you smile? What challenged you? This simple act of writing helps clear your mind and allows you to process the day. Now, picture yourself winding down. Maybe you light a candle or brew a cup of tea. How does it feel to give yourself this moment of calm? Let the warmth of the tea soothe you. Remember, in the busyness of life, it's essential to create space for self-care. You might be wondering, what about tomorrow? It's tempting to jump ahead and plan every detail. Instead, try to embrace uncertainty. Reflect on what you can prepare, but leave room for spontaneity. As Epictetus said, do not seek for events to happen as you wish. Wish for them to happen as they do. This perspective can lighten your mental load. As you get ready for bed, you might notice the weight of various thoughts on your mind. Before drifting off, practice gratitude. Think of 3 things you're thankful for today. They don't have to be monumental. Perhaps it's a friend's message or simply the meal you enjoyed. This practice connects you to the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing that despite distractions, joy exists in small moments. Now, picture tomorrow. What intentions do you want to set? Choose one thing you want to focus on. Maybe it's a work project or being present during conversations. Hold that intention close and let it guide your actions throughout the day. As you close your eyes, imagine yourself waking up energized and ready to embrace the day ahead. You have the tools to navigate distractions and reclaim your focus. This journey of self-mastery is ongoing. Each evening reflects the progress of your day, a reminder of how far you've come. So, as you lay down to sleep, remind yourself, tomorrow brings fresh opportunities. Take this knowledge to heart. Let it inspire you to face whatever challenges come your way. You're not alone on this path. Let your intentions light the way. Each step you take builds the foundation for a stronger tomorrow. Embrace the journey ahead. What will you discover next? As the evening wore on, a gentle hush settled over the city, enveloping countless lives in quietude. The flickering streetlights bathed the sidewalks in a soft glow. Mark, after a long day of hustle and bustle, sat on his balcony, reflecting on the day's events. It was a moment of solitude, yet a profound realization dawned on him. He had spent much of the day wrestling with distractions that drained his energy and diverted his focus. But now, in this tranquil moment, he recalled the lessons of Stoicism, embracing the present and mastering his mind. It clicked. The chaos outside didn't dictate his mood. It was his thoughts that shaped his reality. He took a deep breath, letting the cool evening air fill his lungs. The tension that had been building throughout the day began to ebb away. It was time to confront the nagging feeling that lingered. The pressure of unfinished tasks weighed heavily on him, but he recognized it for what it was, a distraction. He needed to shift his perspective. Mark recalled his journey, the distractions that clouded his mind, the moments of impatience, and the small victories that had fueled his commitment. He spent time journaling, jotting down insights, and reflecting on his achievements. No matter how small, with each word, clarity emerged. Gratitude started to replace worry. He felt lighter. Just then, his phone buzzed. A message from Maya popped up. "Hey, want to join me for a late evening walk?" He hesitated. A fleeting thought tempted him to skip it, caught up in his reflections. But then he remembered. This was an opportunity, a chance to connect, to enjoy the present. Mark quickly typed back, "I'd love to." He smiled, feeling excited. It was a choice to step away from the lingering anxiety of unfinished tasks and embrace authentic connection. As he walked down the stairs to meet her, he realized this was the essence of Stoic practice. It wasn't just about focus or productivity, but finding balance in life's demands. The streets were alive with the gentle hum of people winding down their day. Mark and Maya strolled side by side, sharing anecdotes and insights. Each laugh sparked lightness in his being. He listened to her stories of the day, and he felt inspired by her energy. For a moment, the duties, the responsibilities, and the uncompleted tasks faded away. As they walked, Mark opened up about his struggles with focus and distractions. Maya nodded knowingly, sharing her own experiences. Together, they discussed how moments of connection often held the key to grounding oneself in a world that constantly pulled in different directions. Hours passed, and under the starry night, Mark felt a rekindling of purpose. He grasped that the journey to mastering one's mind was far from linear. It had peaks and valleys, successes and failures, and one needed to honor each part of it. By the time they returned, Mark's heart was full. He realized that it wasn't merely about getting things done or confronting distractions. It was intrinsically linked to how he chose to engage with life itself. Productivity was important, but so was connection and presence. As he settled back on his balcony, he looked up at the stars. Each spark reminded him of new beginnings and endless potential. Tomorrow lay ahead, filled with promise and challenges, and he felt ready to embrace them with open arms and a mindful heart. With renewed clarity, he closed his eyes, envisioning the intention he would set for the morning. It was a promise to himself to master his mind and craft a life imbued with meaning. Embracing the journey of self-discovery, Mark felt peace wash over him. Tomorrow was a new day, full of opportunities to grow and explore, guided by the profound teachings of Stoicism. Are you ready to keep advancing on your path to serenity? Subscribe now to stay updated on upcoming Stoic reflections. If this content inspired you, click like. I'd love to hear your biggest insight in the comments. Your journey can motivate others. And don't keep wisdom to yourself. Share this with at least 3 friends who could benefit from a little inner balance.